The blueprint nobody expected. Every chief minister in Indian history has walked into office with the same thing: a victory speech, a garland, and absolutely no plan. What if one man published, on day one, a calendar so precise that every single one of his first 100 days carried a named deliverable and a named owner? Not a vision document. Not a white paper nobody reads. A day-by-day execution calendar. Day 5, SIT constituted. Day 10, women's cash transfer locked. Day 15, 3 anchor investors named. Day 21, first Janta Durbar held outside Chennai. Day 30, a public performance dashboard goes live. And that's just the first month. What if his cabinet didn't run like a political committee but like Google's executive board, with quarterly OKRs, written agendas circulated 48 hours in advance, and ministers moved laterally if they missed targets 2 quarters running? And what if, beyond all of this, he made 6 original moves no Tamil chief minister in 100 years has ever attempted? A federalism charter signed with the Prime Minister. A Southern Growth Compact with 2 neighboring states. A program to bring 50,000 skilled Tamils home. What you are about to hear is the most complete 5-year governance blueprint ever published openly for an Indian state. This is where politics stops being promises and becomes engineering. Segment 4. The Blueprint and the 6 Moves. What if a chief minister published, on day 1, a calendar so specific that every single one of his first 100 days carried a named deliverable and a named owner? What if he ran his cabinet not like a political committee, but like Google's executive board, with quarterly OKRs reviewed against 25 measurable key results? And what if, beyond the standard welfare playbook, he made 6 original moves that no Tamil chief minister in a 100 years has made, including a Tamil Nadu Federalism Charter signed with the Prime Minister, a Southern Growth Compact with 2 neighboring states, and a talent reverse migration program that brings 50,000 high-skilled Tamils home in 5 years? In the next 19 minutes, the senior political mentor delivers the complete operational blueprint, the discipline, the calendar, the architecture, and the 6 original moves. This is the part where governance stops being theory and becomes execution. Stay till the end. The first 100 days sequenced calendar. It is suggested that the new administration should treat the first 100 days as a single coordinated execution program, where every day has a defined deliverable and every deliverable has a named owner. The McKinsey First 100 Days methodology, applied to government, distinguishes 3 phases. Phase 1, days 1 to 30, symbolic authority and system stabilization. Day 1 is the swearing in. Day 2 is the cabinet announcement with portfolio architecture deliberately published in full. Day 3 is the Modi appointment in Delhi. Day 5 is the constitution of the SIT with judicial oversight bench named. Day 7 is the first cabinet meeting with a published agenda. Day 10 is the announcement of the Magular Urimai Thogai equivalent at 2,500 rupees with go-live date locked. Day 15 is the announcement of the Tamil Nadu Investment Priority Program with 3 named anchor investors. Day 21 is the first quarterly Janta Durbar, held in Madurai or Tiruchirappalli to signal that authority extends beyond Chennai. Day 25 is the constitution of the Cabinet Subcommittee for Coalition Coordination with named members from each partner. Day 30 is the publication of the first 100-day public performance dashboard. Phase 2, days 31 to 60, welfare activation and investment ribbon cuttings. Day 31 is the Magular Urimai Thogai equivalent first credit cycle. Day 35 is the introduction of the Tamil Nadu Land Disputes Resolution Bill in the Assembly. Day 40 is the first PHC Plus foundation laying ceremony in a rural district. Day 45 is the first ribbon cutting of one of the 3 named anchor investments. Day 50 is the announcement of the skill mission with first cohort intake target of 50,000 graduates. Day 55 is the second cabinet subcommittee review meeting. Day 60 is the first formal review of the SIT case pipeline, with summary published. Phase 3, days 61 to 100, federal architecture and diaspora engagement. Day 65 is the formal signing of the Tamil Nadu Federalism Charter with the Prime Minister, ideally during a Delhi visit. Day 70 is the first formal call with the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Chief Ministers on the Southern Growth Compact framework. Day 75 is the publication of the draft Tamil Nadu Diaspora Summit program. Day 80 is the second quarterly Janta Durbar. Day 85 is the first formal report card released by the new administration to the Tamil press. Day 90 is the Magular Urimai Thogai equivalent third payment cycle, demonstrating reliability. Day 95 is the publication of the first 100-day annual report, public-facing, in Tamil and English. Day 100 is the address to the state by through Vijay, ideally televised live, summarizing every commitment delivered. This calendar is not aspirational. It is the operational discipline that distinguishes an administration that compounds authority from an administration that drifts. The Cabinet Operating Architecture. It is suggested that the new administration should adopt a cabinet operating architecture borrowed from large corporate governance, adapted to political realities. The cabinet should function in 3 layers. Layer 1: the strategic core. The Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, the Finance Minister, the Home Minister, and the Industries Minister form a 5-person strategic core that meets every Monday at 8 a.m. for 90 minutes. This meeting is structured around a written agenda circulated 48 hours in advance, with every item carrying a named owner and a binary go-no-go decision point. No item is allowed to drift across 2 consecutive meetings without escalation. Layer 2: the Cabinet Subcommittees. Every major delivery commitment Magular Urimai Thogai, Land Disputes, Investment Priority Program, PHC+, Skill Mission has a dedicated subcommittee chaired by a relevant minister, reporting weekly to the strategic core. Each subcommittee maintains a public dashboard with milestone status, budget utilization, and beneficiary numbers. Layer 3: the Coalition Coordination Cell. A standing structure of 1 nominee from each coalition partner, chaired alternately by TDK and the AIADMK Alliance, meeting fortnightly. Its sole function is to surface coalition friction before it becomes a parliamentary crisis. The cell publishes a monthly internal memo summarizing decisions and disagreements. This 3-layer architecture solves what every Indian coalition has historically failed to solve: the coordination cost of multi-party governance. It externalizes friction into a structured forum, prevents drift, and gives every partner a documented voice without giving any partner veto power over execution. Quarterly performance reviews and OKRs. It is further suggested that the new administration should adopt a cabinet OKR objectives and key results framework, the same discipline that Google, Intel, and the government of Singapore have used to align large organizations to measurable outcomes. Each minister should be issued, at the time of portfolio allocation, a 1-page OKR sheet listing 5 quantified outcomes for the financial year. For the Magular Urimai Thogai equivalent, percentage of eligible beneficiaries enrolled, percentage of monthly disbursements credited within stipulated date, grievance resolution rate, fraud detection rate, and overall scheme utilization. For the Investment Priority Program, number of projects cleared, total quantum of investment commitments, rupees of capex disbursed, employment generated, and value of state PSU exposure mitigated. For PHC+, number of PHCs commissioned, percentage of rural population covered within 5 kilometers, doctor vacancy ratio, average patient load handled, and user satisfaction percentage. These OKR sheets must be reviewed at the end of every quarter by the strategic core. Ministers below 70% achievement in 2 consecutive quarters should be moved laterally without public humiliation. Ministers consistently above 90% should be publicly acknowledged. The Tamil press should be quietly briefed on this framework so that the public discourse aligns with measurable performance, not with rhetoric. The OKR discipline is the single largest difference between an administration that delivers and an administration that announces. The new government must adopt it from week 1. 3 original moves beyond the standard playbook. It is suggested that 3 additional moves would distinguish the new administration's tenure from every previous chief minister's record. The first is a Tamil Nadu Federalism Charter. A documented state-level white paper outlining specific center-state cooperation milestones over 5 years, jointly signed with the Prime Minister. This converts the alliance from a political arrangement into a documented governance framework harder for opportunistic partners to walk away from, easier for Tamil voters to evaluate, and a strong reference document for any future finance commission or Niti Aayog engagement. The second is a Southern Growth Compact. A working alliance with two Southern Chief Ministers Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, irrespective of party, on shared infrastructure, water, port logistics, and interstate migrant welfare. This would give through Vijay's administration regional standing the DMK and AIADMK cannot match, position him as a national figure earlier than any first-term CM, and provide a useful counterweight in any North-South political conversation. The third is an annual Tamil Nadu Diaspora Summit, hosted in Chennai. The summit would draw the global Tamil community from Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Mauritius, Canada, the United Kingdom, the United States, and the Gulf. Tamil global capital is enormous and politically uncommitted. It can be channeled into Tamil Nadu development funds, scholarship endowments, hospital corpuses, and cultural infrastructure. No previous chief minister has hosted such a summit at scale. The new administration can. 3 additional original moves that compound the first 3. To deepen the strategic distinctiveness of the new administration, 3 further original moves are recommended. The Tamil Nadu Talent Reverse Migration Program. Tamil Nadu loses approximately 3 to 4 lakh skilled professionals to other Indian states and overseas markets every year. A documented reverse migration framework offering tax incentives, housing benefits, dual state professional licenses, and home state priority hiring with private sector partners can attract back 50,000 high-skilled Tamils within 5 years. This is a first-of-its-kind program in India. It would add measurable productivity to Tamil Nadu's services sector and reduce the external talent dependency in healthcare, IT, and academia. The Tamil Cultural Renaissance Program. A 5-year coordinated program covering Tamil language preservation in primary education, Sangam literature digitization, classical music and dance institutional support, and global Tamil cultural diplomacy. The program should be financed jointly by state allocation, diaspora endowment, and private CSR. It builds on the 100-year linguistic pride foundation of the Unnaduri era, brings it into the digital age, and protects it for the next generation. Approximate cumulative budget, 2,000 rupees to 3,000 rupees crore over 5 years, less than half of which is direct state outlay. The Tamil Nadu Climate Resilience and Coastal Compact. Tamil Nadu has approximately 1,076 kilometers of coastline, among the longest in mainland India after Gujarat, making it strategically important for fisheries, ports, and coastal climate resilience. Climate-related coastal erosion, salinity intrusion, and cyclonic damage have grown measurably in the last decade. A documented climate resilience compact drawing World Bank, ADB, and KfW concessional finance, partnering with coastal local bodies, and integrating with the center's NDMA framework would protect Tamil Nadu's fisheries, agriculture, and coastal real estate. It also positions the state for the Green Climate Fund in bilateral cooperation with Japan, Germany, and the United Kingdom on coastal resilience technology transfer. These 3 additional moves, layered onto the original 3, create a 6-move portfolio whose breadth no previous chief minister has matched. That breadth itself becomes a political asset. That was the blueprint and the 6 moves. You have just heard the most complete 5-year governance plan ever. Published openly for an Indian state government in transition. The first 100 days. The strategic core. The cabinet subcommittees. The OKR. Discipline. 6 original moves. If even one of these makes it from this script into Tamil Nadu's actual cabinet within 30 days of swearing in, the political return on this advisory will be immeasurable. 3 things you should do right now. 1. Comment below, which of the 6 original moves matters most to you? The Federalism Charter? The Southern Growth Compact? The Diaspora Summit? The Reverse Migration Program? The Cultural Renaissance Program? The Climate Resilience Compact? 2. Share this with one entrepreneur or professional who should be part of Tamil Nadu's growth story. 3. Subscribe, because Segment 3 is the one that ties everything together: the funding. Architecture, the permanent TVK base, the 8 risk register, and the 100-year verdict that every Tamil voter will deliver in 2031. The blueprint is set. The money question follows. See you in segment 5 with the money, the base, the verdict.